So I will be leaving everything's link in the description below, so you can get everything downloaded without having to go through everything. You're gonna want to go down in the description, and you're gonna press on the Blender installation, and you will download this version right here. You can download any version you want. I'm not gonna walk you through this because I've already got this. However, it's very simple. So the second thing you're gonna need for this video is this right here. Is a GitHub plugin for Blender that lets you import the PES21 stadium in. You're just gonna go into releases here, and you're gonna want to download this .zip folder. Now you're also gonna need this so the textures show up in Roblox. It is a DDS Image Converter. This converts your file format from DDS to PNG, which is supported by Roblox, so you can have textures on your stadium. You just want to download this right here. I'm pretty sure you can go and just download the raw file right here. Pretty simple. And then you're obviously going to need the latest version of Python, so you just want to get that. You can press on this and it installs right there. Okay, now the most simple installation right now was Blender. Obviously, once you've got Blender and Python installed, then you're pretty much set to go. And now I'll walk you through the hard bits. So once you've got your DDS converter.py installed, py, I'm gonna put this in downloads just for. Now, once you've got your DDS converter.py, make sure it's in downloads here. You're gonna want to open the command prompt up. You're not wanting it to be admin or anything. You're just gonna open it up normally, and you're gonna put this cd downloads. It should look like this with your username of your computer here and downloads. Okay, so for this script to run, you're going to need these Python libraries installed. So you're gonna want to copy this and put this in your command prompt right here and press enter. And then I've got them installed. If you don't have them installed, it will show a little install screen, and it will look like this once it's finished. And now obviously, before I go on with this video, you're gonna want to make sure that your folders for the stadium look in this format, and it's not an update file for a stadium, because sometimes there are update files and they won't work because they're not like an actual stadium file. So you want to make sure you have all these folders in your stadium. You want to make sure right here you've got an ST inside that. You want to have an FPK here, and that is basically what will load your stadium. And then obviously a lot of people asking in the comments, obviously, because I can foreshadow it, how they're gonna get the stadium folder from the game. If you've got PES or SPFL, it's going to be inside their folder. You want to go into content, and it will be in stadiums or stadium server, depends. And stadiums will all be here, and the folder with all the assets inside of it. This tutorial, I will be choosing to import Old Trafford. So let's get into it. You want to go into Blender. Once you've loaded it up, you're going to want to go into edit and then preferences. And then once you're in preferences, you press on these this arrow right here, and then install from disk. You're going to go into downloads and search up for your the folder that you have, the PES Stadium exporter, and you want to press on install from disk. I already have this, so I'm not going to do this, but you can just press this button and it will show up. Then if you have a cube in the game, so like this, you just want to select this and press on delete, so this shows up, because if you don't, it's not going to show up on the first time. So you just want to delete. Alright, so now that everything, like most of everything is done, you can actually get into the part where we import the stadium, and then you can skip to this part after you've installed everything the next time you're trying to import any stadiums. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to press on this button right here next to the create stadium parts, and that will open up this pitch right here. So once it opens up this pitch right here, you're going to want to press on this little part. You want to press on export path, the little folder icon, and then you're going to get the stadium from your thing right here. Paste that into Blender. Sorry. don't press accept yet. You just want to paste this in, and you want to go into asset, model, background, and this right here, just this page. Don't open up anything. I'm going to change the stadium ID to this folder's name right here. So it's ST007, so I'm going to change it to ST007, and then I can and then on this folder right here I can press on accept. So then we've got this, and we're almost done. Very simple. I want to press on import main stadium. So you're going to go back into the folder, you're going to press on asset, model, BG, ST007, hashtag win, and you're going to open this FPK, and you're going to let it load. It's going to take some time and lag out your Blender. Alright, so this stadium is loaded in. I've changed from Old Trafford as the textures weren't loading. I've gone for the London Stadium from West Ham. Very beautiful stadium. And I'm going to teach you how to import this into Roblox now that we've got this in Blender. If you don't see any textures, you just want to make sure that you're in viewport shading. And that will load your textures in. If it's pink even when you're in viewport shading, then I'm pretty sure the stadium does not have textures and you're going to need to use another stadium. Another point is sometimes the stadiums have seats inside them, or like little tifos or whatever that are placed on the seats. If you want to get these in, you're going to want to press on Audi area right here and press on import stadium Audi area. You go into your stadium folder, asset, model, ST009, and then go into Audi, hashtag win, and import this right here. This imports the kind of like this thing that right here. I don't know what you call it, but it gets that thing on the seats. Alright, now that we're done with that in Blender, you want to keep this open. You go into your file explorer now and you put your directory in, and you want to go into asset, model, background, ST009, and then source images. Okay, you're going to want to note this down. Source images, you want to go inside all the way here until you reach this folder right here. It's got a lot of DDS files in it. Okay, I'm going to copy this directory and I will tell you what to do with it. Okay, so once you've installed your DDS converter.py, everything should be fine, and you've installed all your packages and stuff. Just want to double click on this. It's going to open up this app right here, and you want to go into batch conversion. So once we're in this app, you want to paste in the directory of your input folder with all the DDS files in it, and the output folder as the same thing as the input folder. They are both the same. And keep the image format as PNG, and then you're going to want to press on convert. Right, it's done, so we can go back into Blender now. We are obviously not done yet, but now we want to go into the scripting area. You want to take the script I pasted in the description. So 1 second. So the script I put in the description should look exactly like this, and this is, you're gonna put in the scripting folder. The scripting tab in Blender, and you're just gonna paste this in this area right here. Now you want to change this part right here in between the quotations. You want to paste inside your folder with the PNGs in, which we put in the DDS converter, and then you want to press on run right here. So once you're done, you see the stadiums went gray, but don't worry. You press on viewport shading right here, and you can see textures load back, and now it's ready to be imported into Roblox. You can delete this page if you don't want to, and you want to delete it in Roblox, you can. But now you want to press on File, Export, FBX, and then go into Downloads and type in your stadium name right here. So I'm going to put London Stadium in, and I'm going to press Export as FBX. Load up Studio in a base plate, And I do highly recommend you use an alt account for this, because sometimes Roblox can flag some meshes and warn you or potentially ban you for them. So just as a safety precaution, use an alt account and go into Studio as a base plate, and you want to go into the home page right here and press on import. Once you press this, it's going to take you into your little file explorer. You want to go into downloads where you put your Stadium, and you're going to want to open your Stadium in Studio. It will take some time. You get this you'll get this pop up right here, and believe it or not, that is the Stadium you just had in Blender, ready to be imported into Roblox. So we just want to press on import, and I will be back when this finishes. Alright, so it's just finished and it's been imported into Roblox, as you guys can see over here. The London Stadium. Now, if your stadium has scenery around it, there will be a problem, which is the fact that you probably can't size it up, and that's the scenery's problem. You want to hold on Alt, and you can delete some of this stuff over here. I'm gonna remove all of this stuff that I don't need, and then I can scale the stadium up as I like. You may notice the stadium doesn't look the best, because you can't see through some things, and we are going to fix that. I'm going to delete PES21, and then you're going to ungroup everything inside this stadium folder, and you want to select everything inside of here. You want to anchor it, that's first of all, and you want to set double-sided to tick, and then the stadium should be imported, and you should be all set and done. That's this video done. See you guys later.